Alrighty, guys, some big news today from Microsoft announced they're going to be shutting down 3 studios run by Bethesda. So this is a shocker. We got Arcane Austin, Alpha Dog Studios, and Tango Gameworks will be shutting down. Now, some of these companies will be consolidated to other studios, but a few of them's going to be closed permanently. And this is, to me, I'll leave a link to the full article below. You can check it out and read it for yourself. But as always, we're seeing this happen. The games are not coming. It's what it comes down to at the end of the day. If these studios are producing, games that would sell, it would be a different story. Now, I know Hi-Fi Rush is so loved by everybody, and it's a good game. I played it. It is a good game. But the thing is, it's just I guess they're just too much. Trimming the fat I guess is the way you want to call it, trimming the fat. And that's just what it comes down to. Close some studios, take some talent, put them on other studios, and you're going to lay off a lot of people. So there's more talent out there now. Maybe these people can find jobs other places. But it's just what we're seeing. We're seeing, the game industry is struggling. I know everybody plays video games now and all this, but there's just so much it costs to make a game versus getting back profit. And I've said this before, but if you look at when you beat a game, when you see the credits, look at all the people it takes to make a video game. Hundreds of millions of dollars. And I don't know how much it costs to make a game like Hi-Fi Rush, but again, I'm sure that was a smaller budgeted game, and even that didn't make any money for Xbox. It was critically acclaimed. Everybody loved it for the most part, and it still failed to make money. I think even when they put it on the other systems, still failed to make money. And that's just the sad part of it. So, anyway, I don't think it's been released yet on the, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not looked. If it's been released, not on the PlayStation. I don't even know. But let's look at the article a little bit more here. And again, I'll leave a link below. And it says Arcane Austin, which is in the studio name. It says they will close with some members of the team joining other studios to work on projects. So, and it says Alpha Dog Studios. This studio will also close. So this one's closing all the way. They're not keeping any people. Looks like it says, we appreciate the team's creativity in bringing Doom to new players. Mighty Dog will be sunset on August 7th. So, and we will be turning off the ability for players to make any purchases in the game. How about that? That's a shocker, isn't it? It says Tango Gameworks will also close, and we are thankful for their contributions on games like Hi-Fi Rush, of course, and Roundhouse Games. This team will be joining, Roundhouse Games will be joining ZeniMax Online Studios. Roundhouse has played a key role in many of our recent games launched and bringing them into Zeos to work on the Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. So some studios are closing. Well, all studios are closing. Some are a couple are consolidating to other studios. They're keeping some of the talent, but you're going to have a lot of people laid off. And like I said, it just comes down to not making money. That's what it comes down to. They keep all these studios going, just keep losing money, so they just said, we got to trim the fat. We got to try to make money here. That's what it's all about. Even though Microsoft is worth billions and billions, they make a fortune. You still don't want to keep losing, millions of dollars on something like this. You want to try to stop the bleeding, because you lose a few million here, you lose a 20 million here and all this, and eventually you got yourself a mess. So that's why we've got the consolidation. And I still have great hope with Microsoft. I think really they're going to try to get out a lot of stuff next gen. I think this gen they've pretty much packed it in. But I think we'll see a lot of games from Xbox next generation. I think that's what they need to really focus on, getting out games when they launch a new system, whenever that's going to be, 2026, 27, whatever. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sony, of course, we see what they're doing. They have a few hit games this year, but they're not keeping it going, the momentum. And we see the Switch is winding down now with a lot of ports and remakes as they get ready for their new system. So things are changing, but I think Microsoft will be okay. Again, they've not made any money on their system in a long time, since they pretty much, I guess they made a little bit, maybe on Xbox 360 they made some profit, but the thing with the Xbox is they always report revenue. They never report, how much it cost. You know what I'm saying? Like this game, we got back $500 million in revenue, or this quarter, but how much money did they, spend to make that $500 million? They spend $700 million, you know what I'm saying, like that. And people say, well, Game Pass is making money. If you look at it, they said they never have made money on Game Pass. It's all about, look at the revenue. Revenue. They don't never say profit. If my store sold $10,000 last week, but I spent $12,000, my revenue's $10,000, but since I spent $12,000, I lost $2,000. You see what I'm saying? Profit versus revenue is different. So anyway, that's the way it looks, and we'll just see how it goes. It is what it is. We'll see how Microsoft does with this, but this is something that should help in the long run. That's what it's all about. They're trying to make a profit. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. We'll see you as always next time. And remember, destiny is all. Toodles.